Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Boo. Today's makeup tutorial I'm going to do for you is of Selena Gomez. Now she's like 12 years younger than me. A bit crazy to do a tutorial of her, but she's a lot of people ask for her, so that's what I'm going to do for you today. And it's basically a really dark smoky eye. I hope you enjoy. I've just swept my hair back off my face so that you can see the makeup a bit better. Start off with, I've chosen Avon foundation in Ideal Flawless. I've just moisturised my skin so that it will work into my skin much nicer. If you have an oily skin, then you should prime just before you put this product on. After you've moisturised, add a little bit of primer. My skin's quite dry, and I find that if I put a primer on, then it just sticks to it. So, and it doesn't look as nice, so I choose not to prime. So once I've got a blank canvas, I'm going to come back and conceal at the end. I'm going to move on to the eyes. I have got a Mememe dew pot. This one is in Silent Storm 7. It's kind of a bluey turquoise colour. I'm going to take a Real Technique synthetic brush. This one is a base shadow brush. You can use your finger if you'd prefer to do this. And I'm just going to run that as a base over the eye. I'm also going to take a small amount just underneath the eye. So that's given me a base to start off with and a really nice texture to put my eyeshadow over the top of. Now guys, if you struggle with a lot of fall down because your eyeshadows are slightly cheaper, sometimes they still work just as well but they may fall down a little bit, you want to get yourself some, falling out, you want to get yourself some shadow shields or even a bit of tissue that you can put under the eye, but these are much easier. Use one at a time. We've shown these a few times, so you just take the sticky off the top bit, you can keep that bit of sticky there and just place it underneath the eye, and that's going to stop any fall down from ruining your foundation. Or alternatively you can do the foundation second after you've done the eyes. I'm going to take a Bourjois eyeshadow, this one is in 06, and I'm going to take a MAC 217 brush. I'm just going to tap off the excess product and then just push it over the eye. And this is going to give me that dark kind of smoky eye that she uses. Get it really close to the lash line. Easy as that. Now I'm just going to take a slightly smaller brush, this is a MAC 209, and just run that eyeshadow under the eye. Now you can keep to the same brush if you want, really doesn't matter. If you don't have as many brushes, just use your 217. So it's just going under the eye. Now at this point you want to get yourself a black eyeliner. This one is by Avon and it's Super Shock eyeliner. It is fantastic because it doesn't move. I'm going to pop that inside the eye on both top and bottom. Right in that very inner corner. And then take your 219 and just buff that along. Get your eyeshadow and push it right along the lash line so that there's no flesh showing. We want it to be really, really smoky. Now you can swap these colours for slightly blacker tones. You don't have to use the bluey undertone to it if you don't want, or slightly browner ones, but I just wanted to snazz it up a tiny bit. I'm then going to take my Super Shock and I'm going to run that along the top of the eye. Now this is such a soft pencil, but it stays put. so that when I use my 219 I can just buff that along, and it gives me a slightly darker line along the top of the eye. I'm then going to take my 217 that I used before, just get a bit of tissue and clean it over, because not everyone can afford to have loads of brushes. So it's just going to take away any excess product that's on there, and then I'm going to buff that around the outside of the eye. So it's going to help those blend a little bit better. It's about the blending too. So just really softly buff that product out. A little bit winged out from the corner. Sometimes she wings it out a lot, sometimes not so much. Don't forget to wing it out from the bottom as well. And there you've got a lovely, really dark, smoky eye. I've got a little bit of Revlon Grow Lashes mascara. I'm going to whack loads of that on. On the bottom as well. Now I'm not going to use any more products that are going to fall down, so I can now move my eye patch, my shadow shield, to the other side. To start doing that side, I think I can go a bit closer to the eye. And do the other side. So I can now move on to concealer. I've got MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This one is in my colour, which is NW20. I am going to take a Real Techniques. This is base shadow brush. I'm going to buff that under my eyes to make me look slightly younger. I'm also going to take that a little bit just through my brow bone. Just to even that out a bit. Next for the eyebrows, I've got a Laura Mercier eyebrow pencil. This one is in the colour Brunette. Now, Selena's eyebrows are slightly straighter than mine, but I'm going to do them to my shape. I may go a little bit straighter, just through that bit there. So it's just to give a little bit of definition. Right, I'm then going to go back to the skin. I have got this cream pigment from Illamasqua, and it's called Hollow. And I'm going to use that with my expert brush that I use for my foundation, just to give my cheeks a little bit of colour. So it's just giving them a tiny bit of colour, but not too much. I don't want to contour the face because she's so youthful. I just want it to look like the sun's just blushed it slightly. I then have another Illamasqua product. This one is called Aurora. And this one's a highlighter, and I'm going to take that on the top of my cheekbones. Now, if you've got an oily skin, probably stick to powders for these bits. But I'm trying to make my skin slightly more glowing and youthful, so I'm using creams. I'm then going to move on to the lips. I've got this Bourjois Rouge edition lipstick, and it is in 03. I'm going to pop a little bit of that over the top, just to add some colour. And then over the top of that I have got a Peach Perfections Sleek Pout Polish, can't get my words out, and this one is in 964, and that's going to give me a little bit of a shine. It's not quite enough colour on its own, so... Now I'm going to just powder just through my T-zone. I've got a MAC press powder, you can use anything you want. I'm just going to take that just on my jawbone and through my T-zone. I'm also going to get a slightly smaller brush and just run it under my eyes as well, just to stop that makeup from falling down, because if I keep it too glossy under there it will. So there you have the finished Selena Gomez tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and all the other jargon, because you don't want to miss any of our videos. We've got about 500 already on here, more than that. So yeah, continue to enjoy. Have a lovely day, evening, whatever you are getting up to, and I will see you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.